Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Escapes the pocket. And the Soft are able to bring him down quickly. Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? A dual threat guy, a guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll run it to the left. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Ducks hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Off the play fake on first down. He's running touchdown, Ducks. And the route is on. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
PAT is good. They're pulling ahead 28-6. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Football is coughed up by the returner deep inside their own 20. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
Play action here on first down. The pass rush closing in. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Here's the throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he's going to launch it deep again. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. They'll run it from the gun. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And he's swarmed with a pass rush, a sack to end this drive.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still's got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
They try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. Powers through.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Get some space around the 30. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Quarterback's got it on the option. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. And the Ducks are in the red zone. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass this time. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's got some open field ahead. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Looking to throw it deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain of that catch and run.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
So following the quick lightning strike, they're set up here 1st and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
And there's the handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Now the try for 2. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he is stopped short. The 2-point try fails. He can't cut this lead further. I believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And the running back takes the handoff. Quick spin on the run. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. 1st down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. The Ducks with 1st and 10 here. He'll hand it off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. They'll hand it off. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. So they get the 1st down, and that could be the dagger this defense needed to stop right there. The offense can begin to think about celebrating.
What a gutsy call here by the head coach to go for this with 4th down with the lead late in the game. Give them all the credit for the execution.
Touchdown, Oregon. To stretch the lead, the route is on. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He's swarmed by the defense. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the defense able to hold it there to a short game.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. 4th down completion to the left. No, they've stopped him short. The defense with a big 4th down play to protect this lead late in the game.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
On 1st down, it's play action. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And that last pass falls incomplete. That will do it. Game over. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today.